Good evening, and thank you for joining us. We're glad to have Karen back after her week off.
Thank you. Glad to be back, and I was glad also to hear this update from Lubbock Animal Services. After weeks of battling an infectious disease, the Lubbock Animal Shelter now has a plan to reopen to the public.
KCBD News Channel 11's Natalie Falkenberry joins us live from the shelter with an update on the work underway to save the animals it has in its care. Natalie?
Well, Karen and Abner, over the last few weeks, nearly 50 dogs have died here at the Lubbock Animal Shelter due to distemper. Now, that outbreak's under control, and the shelter will be back open to the public starting tomorrow. However, the veterinarian here at LAS tells us intakes will remain limited.
It's imperative that we continue a halted intake process for dogs from the community in order to give us some more buffer room.
Starting Tuesday, the Lubbock Animal Shelter will reopen to the public, but it will limit all intakes. That means it's only accepting animals from emergency type situations like aggressive dogs, injured or ill animals, or rescues from cruelty cases. Veterinarian Isla Machado says that's the best way to ensure animals are fully vaccinated, which is the only way to prevent a future outbreak.
And that's what saved hundreds of dogs in this instance because they were able to already have that vaccine resistance on board. Some animals were not protected, and that's where the outbreak started.
Even after losing nearly 50 dogs during the outbreak, LAS still has roughly 400 healthy dogs that are symptom-free and need homes. Machado says if you do plan on taking a dog home from any shelter, it's important to make sure your pets at home are fully protected first.
This distemper vaccine is one of the best in veterinary medicine. It's highly efficacious and stops disease in its tracks. Most dogs who are already vaccinated appropriately against distemper will never even be affected, even if a dog with distemper is brought home.
The shelter will go back to normal business hours tomorrow for all adoptions and fosters. If you are coming to visit those animals, you want to make sure that you put on those protective booties that they give you at LAS. It's unclear right now when the shelter will go back to normal intake procedures. Karen and Abner.
Good news. Thank you, Natalie.